Hello and welcome to week 13 of Friends Around the World. Special thanks to Iris, our designer of this week's square. It's a dedication to her mother, Yona. So let's get started with round 1. We are going to chain. We're going to start with a chain 5 and join to make a ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, join with a slip stitch to that first chain to make a ring. Chain 1, and into the ring we will work 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Join with a slip stitch to that first single crochet of the round, and round 1 complete. Continuing with the same color for round 2, we will chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Long double crochet in the center of the starting ring. So for a long double crochet, we yarn over like normal. We work over top of the single crochet into the ring, pull up a loop, and we pull that loop up to where we're working. So that's the long part of the double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Then we will work a double crochet in this next single crochet. So you may have to move the long one out of the way a little bit, double crochet in the next single, and then we repeat that around. So long double crochet, long double crochet into the ring, and double crochet into the next single. 3. So you may work your way around, making 9 long double crochet and 9 double crochet, and I'll see you at the end of round 2. So I've made my way around the circle, remembering that first chain 3 counted as our first double crochet, so we should have 9 sets of a double crochet followed by a long double crochet, ending on the long double. We can join with a slip stitch to our starting chain 3, and round 2 is complete. Round 3, we will make some flower petals. So we're going to be working with treble 3 together. The first one is slightly different as we chain 3 for our first part treble. Yarn over twice, working into the next stitch. We pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over twice again to go into the next stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, so we should have 3 loops left on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 for our beginning treble 3 together. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you know that your chains are tight in tension, you might want to chain 7 instead of 6 on this round. So yarn over twice, and we'll continue to work treble 3 together all around. Oops. So my first one, 2, and 3, pulling through all 4 loops, and chain 6. So I'll let you work the rest of the petals, and I'll see you back in a couple minutes. So I'm just finishing up my final treble 3 together for the 6th petal. Yarn over and pull through those 4 stitches, chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and join with the slip stitch to the top of that first treble 3 together to complete round 3. So 6 petals and 6 chain 6 or chain 7 spaces. And I'm going to fasten off this color and join a new color for the next round. I redid my round with the treble 3 together and used the chain 7, and you can see how mine lays a lot flatter. It's not cupping near so much. Round 4, we're going to start, or I'm going to start with a new color. We can start around any of these treble 3 together. If you wish, you can join with a slip stitch, chain 1, and then front post single around, like so. Or if you're comfortable with a standing stitch, you can start with a front post single crochet around this first treble 3 together. Chain 4, and again, if your chains are quite tight, you can chain 5 instead. Single crochet in the chain space, chain 4, and front post single around the treble 3 together, and continue your way around, repeating that. For round 4, I have an alternate way of doing the front post single crochet. I find that mine tend to pop the center out of the square too much, so instead of inserting the hook all the way around the back of the treble 3 together, I go through those front 3 loops of each treble, pull my yarn through, and pull through 2. So the front post single crochet is still in the front, but it lays a little flatter. Chain 4, chain 4, okay, and then inserting my hook through those front 3 loops of the trebles for the front post treble, chain 4, and single crochet in the chain. So you can work your way around whichever way works better for you, and I'll see you at the end of this round. And finishing up round 4, I've done my final chain 4, and you can join to the top of our opening front post single crochet with a slip stitch. We're going to continue with the same color, slip stitch into this first chain space, chain 1, and single crochet in the same space. In the same space, we'll make a half double crochet, 3 doubles, 1, 2, and 3, another half double crochet, and a single crochet. Skipping the single from round 4, we will go into the next chain space for a single crochet, for 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip the front post single, 3 single crochet in the next chain space, skip the single, and we will make a single crochet, the half double crochet, 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, and a half double crochet and single crochet. So that's our first side for this round. You can continue to work your way around, and I will see you back at the end. When you've worked your way around, we can join with a slip stitch to that first single crochet. Be careful not to join into the slip stitch or the chain 1, but into the actual single crochet that we made at the beginning of this round. Each side should have a total of 8 single crochet, 3 double crochet, 2 half, and 1 chain 1 space. So we're going to continue with the same color for round 6, and we made chain 3 to begin, 2, 3, which is our first double crochet. We will double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then the next stitch, which should be the middle of that group of 3 double crochet, we will make 1 double, a chain 2, and a double crochet in that same stitch for our new corner. We will double crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to make a front post treble. So around the hook 2 times, and we're going to go around the front post single from round 4. Pull through 2 and 2 and 2 for our front post treble. We'll skip that chain 1 space behind the front post treble, and working into that next single crochet, we will do a double crochet, and in the next 5 stitches as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which again should bring us to the middle double crochet of the group of 3 in the corner, where we'll make our double crochet, chain 2, double crochet for the corner. So that's our side. You can complete the other 3 sides, and I'll see you back at the end. On the second and the fourth sides, the double or the front post treble goes around the single crochet. On the first side, it was around the front post single, and the third side will be a front post single, but the second and the fourth sides, it's just around the single. When you've worked your way around, you may join to the starting chain 3 with a slip stitch. If you are familiar with the invisible join, this is a good time to do that, as next round we use some back post double crochet and it makes a neater finish. If you're not familiar with that, one little trick you can do when you still do the slip stitch join, I like to take my hook and just take that loose end and pull it down through that back loop. It makes a slightly neater finish when you're working your back post on the next round. So for round 7, I'm going to join a new color. If you wish, you can slip stitch into the next few stitches and into a corner space if you're using the same color. So to join, you can join with a slip stitch and chain 3 for your first double crochet, or if you're comfortable with the standing stitches, we can start with a standing double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in that same space for our new corner. Next, we will do a front post double crochet around that first double crochet, and then 5 back post double crochets around the next stitch, from the back around to the front. Pull up your loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So it's a back post double, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Front post double, and now the next one. Chain 1, we'll skip the front post treble, work another front post double around the next stitch, 5 back post doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a front post double, which should be at, take us to the corner, so double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in the corner for our first side. Work your way on the next 3 sides, and I'll see you back here in a few minutes. So finishing up my final side, I've done the 5 back post double. We'll complete a front post double, which should bring us to our starting standing double crochet or chain 3. You can go ahead and join with a slip stitch to the top of that stitch. Each side should have 4 front post double crochet, 10 back post double crochet, 2 double crochet, and a chain 1 space in the middle, plus the chain 2 space in the corner. Round 8, if you're using the same color, slip stitch into that chain 2 space and chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which counts as a double crochet and a chain 2. Or you could attach a new color with a chain 3 or a standing double crochet chain 2. Okay, and then we'll double crochet in that same space to complete our new corner. Front post double crochet around the next 2 stitches, so that's the double crochet from the corner and the front post double that we did last round. So 2 front post double crochet, back post around the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Front post double around that next stitch, chain 3, and we will skip the front post double, the chain 1, and the front post double, and then we want to front post around that first of those back posts from last round, and then 4 back post. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Front post double around the front post stitch, and front post around that last double crochet before the corner, and into the corner work a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet to complete the first side. Okay, you can go ahead and work the other 3 sides. So finishing up my last side, I'm ready for my final front post double crochet, which brings us to our opening chain or standing double crochet, and in the 3rd chain we will join with a slip stitch to finish off this round. Round 9. Even if you are continuing at the same color, it is best to fasten off round 8 and start this new round as it starts in a different place than where we left off. So I'm changing colors, and we're going to start with the back post double crochet around the first front post double crochet of round 8. So we'll miss the corner double crochet, and it's this first front post double that will work our back post double crochet around. So I'm bringing out my loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2 for a back post double crochet. Back post in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2. We're going to skip the front post and the chains, and we're going to work a front post double treble around this front post treble from round 6. So double treble, we want to wrap the yarn 3 times around the hook, go around the post of that front post treble, pull the loop through, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Front post double treble. Chain 2. We'll skip this next front post stitch and work a back post double around the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 1. We're going to skip this last double crochet, and into the corner chain 2 we're going to work a treble popcorn. So you can look at your special stitches to find the treble popcorn. So we make 5 treble into that chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We drop the loop from our hook, go back to the first treble, insert our hook, put the loop back on, and pull through to make our popcorn stitch. We will chain 1 to close, and that chain stitch does not count in our stitches for this round. Chain 1, and we'll skip that first double crochet right after the corner and back post around the next 6. So that is our side that we will repeat around the square. You can go ahead and do that, and I'll see you back here at the end of this round. Okay, so I'm ready to do my last treble popcorn in the final corner of this round. So I will complete that with 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 1 to close, and chain 1, and then we can go ahead and join with a slip stitch to that first back post double crochet to fasten off the round. Round 10, we will attach with a standing double crochet in one of the corner popcorn stitches, or you can attach with a slip stitch and chain 3. We'll chain 2 and make another double crochet in that corner popcorn for our new corner stitch. Then we want to make a front post treble around the first double crochet in round 8 that we skipped. So the front post treble. back post double crochet around the next 6 stitches from round 9. So back post around those same back post double crochet that we made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 1, front post double treble, around the front post double from round 7. This one right here, just before that other front post double treble. So our front post double treble, chain 1, we will skip the front post stitch we made last round and front post double treble around that next front post stitch on round 7. Oops. Back post double crochet around the next 6. 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Front post treble around that double crochet that we had skipped. Here. And then make that corner in the popcorn again. So that double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and we're ready to start again with the front post treble and our back post single or back post stitches along the side. So you can go ahead and work your way around, and I'll see you back here again at the end of this round. When you work your way around, you can double check on your sides to make sure that you have 2 front post treble, 2 front post double treble, 12 back post double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 chain 1 spaces, and the chain 2 space in the corner. If that is correct, we can go ahead and join to that first double crochet or the top of your starting chain 3 to finish off round 10. Round 11. So if you're staying with the same color, you will slip stitch to the chain 2 corner space and chain 5. Or if you're changing colors like I did, we can start with a standing double crochet, chain 2, and then so finishing my final side of round 10, I've completed my 6 back post stitches, ready for my final treble onto round 8, and then ready to join to our first double crochet. So you can check your side, make sure you have each side will have 2 front post trebles, 2 of the front post double treble, the 12 back post double crochet, the 2 double crochet in the corner with those chain 2 spaces, plus the 3 chain 1 spaces by the front post double treble. So if your counts are all correct, you may go ahead and join with a slip stitch to your starting stitch. If you want, you can continue with the same color for next round. I'm going to change my color, so I'm fastening off. Round 11. If you're continuing with the same color, You can slip stitch into the corner chain 2 space and chain 5, which counts as a double crochet, chain 2. If you're starting a new color like I am, we can start either with a slip stitch and then chain 5, or with a standing double crochet in any chain 2 corner space. Chain 2, and then all of us will double crochet in that same space to make our new corner. We're going to front post double crochet around the next 2 stitches. So the 1 double crochet in the corner and that front post treble. So 2 front post double crochet followed by 6 back post double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After the 6 back post, we are going to make a front post double treble around this front post double from round 8. So you can see how we have the front post double treble round 9, our double treble from last round, and then it's that next front post stitch we see making our front post double treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1. We're going to skip the front post double treble from last round, and then around this front post double treble we are going to make what's called a front post treble popcorn stitch. So it's the same as our other popcorn stitches, only each stitch is going around this one, around this stitch. So we make 5, I think I rounded too many times. So a treble is 2 yarn over, insert around the post for our first treble, and you're just going to kind of line them up along this post. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove your hook, insert from front to back from the first treble, put the loop back on the hook, draw through, chain 1, and then we will come around. That chain 1 is to close, it doesn't count. We make another chain 1 and another front post double treble around that next front post. So we'll skip this front post double treble and work another front post double treble onto that front post double from round 8. Okay, and then you can see as we continue that this front post treble has a little bit of a twist to it. Then we will make 6 back post double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Front post double around that front post stitch, and front post around that last double crochet, and ready to work our corner of double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. You can continue around the side, and I'll see you back at the end of this round. Finishing up my final side of round 11, I've done the 6 back post double crochet, and I'll finish off with 2 front post doubles. Like so, and then each side should have a total of 4 front post double crochet, 2 front post double treble, 12 back post double treble, 1 front post treble popcorn, 2 double crochet plus the chain 2 space in the corner, and we have 2 chain 1 spaces on either side of the popcorn. So if each side is adding up to the right counts, go ahead and join to our starting stitch. If you started with a chain 5, you'll want to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. And I'm going to change color again for next round, so I'm fastening off. For round 12, if you're continuing at the same color, you can slip stitch into the chain 2 corner space, chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch, and then you'll make a treble popcorn into the corner space of round 10. Or you can start with a standing treble in any corner with your new color, not in the round 11, but in the round 10 corner space. It's the standing treble. Or if you wish, you can join with a slip stitch and chain 4. And then we will complete our popcorn. So we'll need 4 more trebles in that same space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. Remove the hook and go to your first treble or the top of your chain 4. Insert hook and pull that loop through, chain 1 to close the treble popcorn. Then back on round 11, we will front post double around the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. Back post double around the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We will make a front post treble around the front post double treble from round 10. Chain 1, we'll skip the popcorn and then make another front post treble around the round 10 front post double treble. And back post double around the next 8 stitches of round 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 8. Front post double crochet around the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then we're ready to make that treble popcorn, not in round 11 but in round 10. So you'll just make those 5 trebles in that corner space of round 10, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remove your hook, insert in the first one, pull the loop through, chain 1 to close. Okay, so side 1 finished for round 12. Have fun working your way around, and I'll see you back here at the end. So finishing out my final corner here, I have one more front post double crochet to make. And when you've made your way all the way around, each side should have a total of 4 front post double crochet, 2 front post treble, 16 back post double crochet, 1 chain 1 space per side. So if you've got all those counts correct, you go ahead and join to that treble popcorn that we started with. So it's a little bit tricky. You need to try and find that eye or the center of the popcorn to complete the join. Round 13, if you're continuing with the same color, you will chain 3 right from where we left off. If you want to change your color, as I do, we'll fasten off that corner. And then with our new color, we can start in any of the corner popcorns with a standing double crochet, or you could slip stitch and chain 3 as well. So I'll make my standing double crochet. We'll make another double crochet in there, chain 3, and 2 more double crochet in that corner popcorn to make our new corner space. We will double crochet in the next 11, so making sure you get that first front post double after the popcorn. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 goes in that front post treble, which should take us to that treble front post popcorn. We're going to make a front post treble around the popcorn. So yarn over twice. You can see how I'm just going through the back of that whole popcorn. Draw my loop through, yarn over, pull through 2 twice for the front post treble around the treble popcorn. And then double crochet in the next 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then ready for the 2 double crochet in that corner popcorn. 1, 2, chain 3, and 2 more double crochet, and ready to continue our way around the next 3 sides. As you finish up the round, we can join with a slip stitch to our starting double crochet on the top of the chain 3 if you joined that way. Round 14, you can slip stitch over to the corner if you wish, and chain 1, which doesn't count as a stitch, and single crochet in the same space. Or you can join a new yarn with a standing single crochet, chain 1, we'll back loop single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So across the top of the stitch you see the 2 loops that make a V, and going into the back loop to make your single crochet. If you wish, you can also pick up what's called the 3rd back loop. So there's those top 2 loops. If I turn it over 1 more, there's an extra loop right here, and that will secure your back loop single crochet a little bit more if you're comfortable doing that. If not, you can just work through the back loop as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back loop single crochet. Popcorn in the next stitch. So this will be 5 double crochets that we make. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Insert your hook in that first, oops, we need 5 of those. 5 double crochet, insert in the first, and pull that loop through, chain 1 to close, which does not count as a stitch. Back loop single in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Popcorn in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 to close. Back loop single in the next 2. 1, 2. We're going to make a front post double crochet 2 together around this front post double, or front post treble. So yarn over the hook, insert around the post, pull your loop through, yarn over, pull through 2. One more time, yarn over around the post, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. back loop single in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, popcorn in the next stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 to close, and 4 back loop singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, popcorn in the next, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull that loop through, chain 1 to close, and then 5 back loop singles, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Which should take us to the corner space. So we'll chain 1, single crochet in the corner space, chain 1, and begin working down the next side. So we should have 4 popcorns and that 2 double crochet together with back loop singles around the side. See you back here at the end of this round. For round 15, we are going to be working into the stitches of round 13. So you can slip stitch to the corner and into the chain 2 corner space from round 13. I'm going to start with a standing double crochet, and you're going to be working over top of the single crochet that we placed in the corner. So we want to make double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet in that same corner space, remembering that we're working over the single crochet that we placed there. And then we're going to work into these front loops where we worked the back loop single crochet, and we're going to front loop double crochet in those 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then into the popcorn we will make a half double crochet. So find that center or the eye of the popcorn, half double crochet, and then we will front loop double in the next 4. 1, oops, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see now how we're covering up the color that we did our popcorns with, so those popcorns really stand out in that new color. or in that different color. Half double crochet and 2 more front loop double crochet, 1 and 2. Then around our front post double crochet 2 together, we will do a front post half double crochet. So yarn over, insert around the back of those 2 together, pull the loop through and complete the half double crochet. Then we'll continue our front loop double crochets in 2 stitches and the half in the popcorn. And 4 front loop doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, another half in the popcorn, and 5 front loop double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then again working in that chain 2 corner space over top of that single crochet, we'll make our corner of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So we can work our way around the other 3 sides, and I'll see you back here at the end of this round. After you've completed your final side, we can go ahead and join with a slip stitch to our starting stitch to complete round 15. Round 16, continuing with the same color, we'll slip stitch to that chain 2 corner space. So slip stitch in the next double crochet, slip stitch into the corner. Chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochet. Okay, or if you want to attach a new color, you can do a standing double crochet in any of the chain 2 corner spaces and complete the corner as I just showed you. We will double crochet in the next 31 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and so on, and then you'll work the next corner. So work your way around and we'll join to the first stitch at the end of this round. When you have completed the round, you should have 35 double crochet per side with the 1 chain in the corner space. So you can go ahead and join to the top of that chain 3. If you're continuing with the same color, slip stitch in the next stitch and into the corner stitch and chain 3, and chain 3 to start the corner. I'm going to change colors, so I'm going to fasten off and I'll meet you back here for round 17. Round 17, taking your new color, you will join in the chain 1 space with a standing double crochet, or you could chain 3. And like I said, if you're continuing with the same color, you will just slip stitch to the corner and chain 3 for your first double crochet. Make another double crochet, chain 1, and 2 more double crochet in that same corner space for our new corner. So we will continue to make back post treble crochet around each of the double crochet from last round, and our 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in each corner. And I'll see you back at the end of round 17. And once we've gone all around all 4 sides with those back post treble, we can go ahead and join to our beginning stitch with a slip stitch and fasten off. And that is the Yona square. There are 2 options given for adding a little bit of a decoration on the center flower, so I will show you that right now. That is totally optional if you want to add that or not. Thank you, Iris, for your beautiful design, and I look forward to seeing you all back here with us next week for our next square. Round 18, option A. We will be working in between rounds 3 and 4. So that's just before the petal part of the center flower. So what we can do is go around the top of that stitch, pull a yarn through for a standing single crochet, chain 1, go around the next stitch, single crochet, chain 1, and so on all the way around the flower. If you choose that option, it will be a little bit of a raised bump to help pop up that flower, and then you would just join to a slip stitch to the starting single crochet. So that's option A. Option B would be to do slip stitches, and again you could do it the similar way, go around the post from the front and just make slip stitches. And again, those will kind of be raised a bit and pop out. I prefer a surface slip stitch. So to do that, I'm going to have my yarn at the back, insert my hook to bring that loop forward, and then the hook is acting almost like a sewing machine, going in and out to pull up the loop from the behind and pull through. And you just have to be careful if you're like me and haven't sewn in your ends, to make sure you grab the working yarn to work the surface slip stitch. So whichever method you choose, you may go ahead and work that around. And when I'm finished, I'll post my finished square, and I look forward to seeing all of yours on the Facebook site of Cow Crochet Along. Have a great week.